Welcome back, everyone. How you guys doing today? All right, guys. This is an old house. This is a very old house. This house is about 80 to 90 years old. And the condition of the house is really in bad condition. That's the furnace right there. Look at the siding. You can see it's old. And as you can see around here, they look like they was remodeling, they was fixing that siding. But if you look from inside, the framing is rot, and down to the flooring is pretty bad. This area, as you can see, this area is a brick area, and this area is a siding, and the windows them is boarded up. All right. So when you, in this area, they already start taking down the brick from this area. But when you look at the bottom, you see that wood going right across there. That wood is in really bad condition. So this is why, how important it is to know what to look for when you're buying a house. My recommendation is getting an inspector. Because when these brick come down, they realize that all this is very wobbly and weak. The foundation of the house was in really bad condition. Even the siding is a mess. The siding is pretty old, and this siding, if you want to remodel it and use back the siding, it's hard to find this type of siding to match with it. So when you go around, all around this area, down to the bottom, it's in real bad condition. Very bad condition. Look all the areas going around there. But if you don't know, you wouldn't understand. You see all the plywood down to the bottom there, wet and in real bad condition. By this window there where the plywood is, the frame is rotted. Rotted really bad. So the house is in real bad condition. So now what the decision? If you purchase in this house, what your decision? Are you gonna tear down the house, or you gonna remodel it? The ceiling looking pretty good, but the floor is sink. So the house is basically leaning down. If you don't know, you wouldn't see. But yes, the house foundation is sink, it's off level. So now if you want to buy this house and you want to fix this house, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So sometimes in certain situations, it's better to tear down the house than try to remodel it. Now this house have foundation problem, it have flooring problem, it have siding problem, it have roofing problem. So the whole house have problem. So now you thinking about remodeling this house and bring back this house to code, gonna cost you way more than you expect. If you're trying to fix this house, to sell this house, it's best you tear it down and just build it over. If you're trying to live into the house, it's best you tear it down and fix it over. Because everything in this house is bad. Then you got to fix the plumbing. You got to fix the AC valve. You got to fix the electricity. So all these things, yes, you got to put all these things into consideration. Yes, and it can be very costly. And remember, time is money. All right? If you decide to tear down this house, in one day, you can get a machine to tear down this house in one day and get everything moved up and start all over. You see, within a month, your house could be right back up, almost frame out already. But you already know, once you decide to demo, you got to go into the city, because now you need a blueprint Remember, now you need a blueprint. You got to have somebody to draw out a plan. You bring them out and you tell them exactly what you want to do, and they will measure it out and do whatever, and they will draw out a plan. Then you take the plan and you take it to the city. So what the city do now, the city gonna start looking at the plan, and then they will know whether the plan do correctly or not. So they will decide and they will approve it if it's correct. If it have mistake, they will disapprove it, and then you will have to fix it. You will have to take it back to the architect to fix it, because you have to have a building permit to do this work. And in order to get the building permit, you have to have a plan, a drawing that the city approve. So it's come with a lot of things, guys. It come with a lot of things. Breaking down the house, you need a permit to break down the house. You got to get asbestos tests, rodents tests. I mean, it can cost. It can cost. So this is why it's important to do your research and know everything before you make your decision. All right. So say you decide to fix the house, you still need a building permit. You still need a building permit, and you still need a drawing to show the city what you're going to do with the house, and they will decide if they approve it or not. If you want to add another floor on the house, you got to make sure you go into the city and ask zoning if you could do a 2-floor, a second floor, right? Zoning will tell you if you can. Now, you go to the architect, and the architect could do a plan for a second floor. But the plan have to be approved by the city before they issue a building permit. So it's a lot of things you got to go through before you could even start building or remodeling a home. Once you want to do it the right way. Some people run shortcut and try to beat around the bushes and then get caught. So you want to make sure you do it the right way, that everything is okay. So say for instance you do it right and you want to sell the house after you fix it, because you're fixing it to sell. You want to make sure that everything goes right with this project. Everything done right. So go to the city, get your building permit. How you get your building permit? You got to get your drawing. You got to give them the drawing, and if they approve the drawing, which is the plan, then they issue you a building permit. Okay? It's very important to know this information, because you could get caught up. No, there's contractors that are not going to tell you things to benefit you. This is why you need to go to an inspector first, so the inspector could tell you what's going on and give you an idea. So when you go to the contractor, you already decide what you're going to do. No, the contractor, some contractor will be honest and tell you the truth, and some will look where they can make the most money. So you got to be very careful. Know the information you need, get the information, and you can proceed. If you don't know, hire a professional. Let them explain to you what you can do, what you cannot do. It's a lot of ways you can start over a new building, because the thing is, in certain places, you don't break the house completely down. You leave a piece of the house down, so it's not going to call like it's a brand new house. Because if it's a brand new house, it's a whole different ball game. But you want to do it like you basically remodeling, like you walking on an old house, so you have to leave off a piece of the house that it look like it's a complete house you're gonna build. So it's a lot of information, guys. Please consult a professional if you don't know anything about building, anything about remodeling, anything about fixer upper. Please speak to professional and get these information, because this is how you're gonna win. This is how you're gonna able to proceed. This is how you're gonna learn. Ask question before proceeding. Thank you, guys. I hope this video can help someone. Thank you, guys. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace, love, and blessing. Don't forget, you have to decide whether you want to do a remodel or breakdown. Speak to professional and they will help you make it easier for you to decide, so you could know which route you want to take. Remodel or demo and remodel. Break down and build over. Thank you, guys.